Welcome back to Newsmax Now. I'm Miranda Kahn. Little Rock passes new anti-discrimination rules that put the city at odds with Arkansas. The Little Rock City Council just approved an ordinance. It bans the city from discriminating against gay or transgender people during hiring. It also requires vendors doing business with the city to follow those exact same rules. But there's just one problem. The state has already banned those kinds of rules, so it's setting up a legal showdown. The protests continue in Baltimore after the death of a man badly injured in police custody. The Justice Department, is now launching a civil rights investigation after the death Sunday of Freddie Gray. He died a week after being arrested. The day he was taken into custody, he suffered some sort of spinal cord injury. Police there are also trying to figure out exactly what happened. An Oklahoma judge approves a vacation for the deputy accused of shooting and killing a man. Robert Bates, a volunteer sheriff's deputy, faces manslaughter charges in the death of a suspect earlier this month. He pleaded not guilty to those charges. Bates says he mistakenly grabbed his pistol instead of his taser when he shot Harris. The Pope will pay a visit to Cuba this fall. He'll make the stop there on his way to the U.S. in late September. The Pope is scheduled to visit Philadelphia, D.C., and New York.
And now let's turn it over to Newsmax.com, and they've just published a list of the top 100 Christian leaders in America. The top 5 on that list: Franklin Graham, head of the Samaritan's Purse organization. They do so much across the country. Joel Osteen, the famous televangelist and best-selling author. Also Mark Burnett and Roma Downey, creators of the TV series The Bible, which has been hugely successful, in the spin-off AD as well. And Cardinal Donald Worrell, the Archbishop of Washington, and legendary evangelist Billy Graham. Topping our list isn't the only place where some of these men are making news. Today, Franklin Graham took to Twitter, writing, quote, "Our government needs to halt all immigration of Muslims from countries that have active terrorist cells and take military action to defeat ISIS." So there you have that. Actually, I believe that came on April 20th. And as expected, those comments stirred up a bit of controversy. Meanwhile, Cardinal Worrell says that Christianity is under attack and discrimination against the church is still very strong. For the full article, those two we just mentioned, as well as the full list of the most influential top 100 Christian leaders in this country, you can go to Newsmax.com. All right, let's shift gears now and head to another lifestyle story. That's climate control and energy costs. How you can keep your energy bills down. That's today's subject of Max to Life in this Max to Life moment.
When it comes to controlling the comfort of your home, everybody has different requests. Nowadays, a thermostat can be smart enough to know your schedule, your routines, when you come and go, and adjust to your every need. But can the comfort be just as efficient as the cost?
Well, your smart thermo is set up to save money through HVAC costs, and that could be your temperature, your humidity, anything that involves the HVAC system. The way smartphones and smart thermostats work is they allow the user to control them from anywhere in the country to make sure that they're getting the highest level of efficiency with their thermostat.
An average household spends nearly $2,200 a year on energy bills, half of which go towards heating and cooling empty and unused spaces. Having a smart thermostat in your home can save time, use less energy, which in turn saves you money. Many companies sell them, so shop around for the one that best suits your needs.
You know, Miranda, I had just actually installed one of those smart thermostats in my house.
Is it paying off?
Yeah. Power bills have come down a little bit. You can get the little report how much power you're using. It does learn your schedule, so there's no more fidgeting with it was a gift for Christmas. It took me a couple months to get it installed and finally working because they can be a little bit complicated, at least for me.
And pricey.
A little bit pricey, but
it's
worth it.
it.
Yeah,
right.
saving, you save a couple bucks a month on your power bill, and eventually the thermostat pays off.
We just replaced our AC unit, and it was, everyone dreads to do that because it's thousands of dollars,
right.
But it actually has saved us money in just a year. So
they are a lot more
surprised.
energy.
Sometimes those upgrades are worth it.
A lot more energy efficient for sure. And like you said, nobody wants to do that, but think about the long-term savings.
Right.
Can always be beneficial. More to come here on Newsmax Now.
And a story of one man who just refused to give up, and by doing so, he has inspired thousands of others. You're going to love this story.
Next, during our Impact segment, also a teacher's question that became a Twitter sensation. I wish my teacher knew. And would you stop smoking after a cancer diagnosis? New research suggests But a lot of smokers feel otherwise. We'll have all that, much more coming up here on Newsmax Now.
And let's not forget, our roundtable is also going to be coming up. Some great issues we're going to be talking about, including gay marriage. Is there a rift in the GOP?
And that's true. They're already being cast as the less tolerant of political parties. We know Democrats like a lot of these issues to play into their hands. And also that picture that made the rounds on Twitter as well. Two congressmen, including Trey Gowdy, who's chairman of the House Select Committee on Benghazi, taking a picture with an AR-15 rifle. One issue, though, according to the Washington, D.C. Police Department, no firearms are allowed on Capitol Hill.
But is it a working firearm?
That is the question. Picture getting a lot of circulation. Some say it's not really a story. We're going to talk about it anyway during our round panel, which is also coming up. John Bachman, Miranda Kahn, much more to come here on Newsmax Now. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be right back after this.